Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my trophy guide for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Enter the underground laboratory and loot the place before proceeding deeper into the facility. Open the gate, and from here on you will have to dodge several attacks by pressing R3.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Pick up the green herb and then flip the power switch to get locked in with an extremely powerful enemy. The way we deal with this enemy is by running towards it to have it follow us and then activate the liquid nitrogen shower. This will cause it to leave and allows us to open the exit. Do note that this nitrogen shower also hurts you if you get too close.
Frozen's a good look for you.
We now have to survive for 4 minutes with this nearly unkillable monster trying to murder us. Follow me into the side path to find the yellow diamond treasure as well as another first aid spray. Then follow me into the large room nearby. Open the locked door and wait for the Verdugo to appear and chase you again. We now lure him to another liquid nitrogen shower to incapacitate him once again. This gives you enough time to loot all the crates and barrels in the room we just ran through. Now we just wait for the Verdugo to appear once more, and then use the central obstacle inside this room to keep your distance to this enemy until the elevator arrives. You could also kill this enemy, which would save time, but that would use up an incredible amount of your handgun ammo and also requires a lot more skill and puts you into more immediate danger. run to the elevator and use it to escape the Verdugo and end this chapter.
I'm tired of these games. Why help me, though? What's in it for you?
No need to be suspicious. I said I'd help you, didn't I?
Combine your materials and sell the usual at the merchant. Then repair your combat knife if necessary and tune it up to power level 5.
Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, a deal well struck. Try that on for size.
Now make your way to the mines.
A little hard for me to put my faith in someone who used to work for Umbrella.
So you heard, huh? Umbrella's done for. You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You didn't answer my question. What are you after?
I just want to feel good about myself. Make amends. Or something like that. Looks like we've got company. What do you want to do?
Here we just want to run past all the enemies again. If any enemy blocks your path, you can stagger them with a headshot like always. Pull the lever here to lower the bridge and then get downstairs. Try to buy some time here for the bridge to lower and only escape through the door if more enemies start cornering you.
Give me a break already.
Get up the stairs and shoot down the Sapphire treasure to the left. Feel free to shoot the explosive Beryl to slow down any enemies following you and then cross the bridge. Stagger the enemies approaching you and enter the side cave to find a bunch of dynamite. Pick it up and make your way to the exit. Also, do not forget to pick up the golden hourglass treasure on the way out. Use dynamite to blow up the blockage and reach the blast furnace. Here we now have to fight the duo Gigante, which is arguably even easier than the El Gigante fight. Lewis will distract the armored giant for now, so you can focus on unloading your whole magazine into the other giant. This should be just barely enough for him to expose his weak spot and fall to the ground. Reload and then use your knife to deal a lot of damage. Shoot him as he gets back up, and that's already enough to take out this enemy. Now use the control station to avoid the armored giant until Lewis tells you to lure the giant towards him.
Sorry, keep our friend busy for me.
Where do you think you're going?
Use auto aim to shoot the explosive and expose the weak spot. Use your knife to deal a lot of damage and then just shoot the weak spot a few more times to finish off this boss.
Alright, let's finish this guy off!
Shit, can't get through the armor.
We can get through here.
Loot the arena and don't forget to pick up the yellow diamond and red Beryl from the 2 Gigantes.
Well, that was a pain.
You keeping those things cooped up down here too?
The underground here is sacred to them. See, this is where they discovered Las Plagas, preserved inside ancient deposits of ember.
Of course they did. You're not suggesting we ride this thing?
Do you?
We now have to ride the minecart to proceed. To obtain our next trophy, we have to get through this section without taking any damage. Pay close attention to my gameplay and shoot all enemies, obstacles and railroad switches. You can heavily abuse auto aim to easily take out the enemies even though they are moving. You also have to lean left in a left turn and lean right in a right turn to not fly off the rails. If you do take any damage, simply reload your previous autosave. You can also pick up this trophy on subsequent playthroughs, but I highly recommend you do so before the 4th and final playthrough.
Mierda! Do something about those parts! Oye! Switch tracks! We thought we're gonna crash!
This it?
Afraid not. Things are just getting started.
Here we want to loot the stopover. This includes a red herb, the Flagon treasure, and we also want to shoot Castellan 11 out of 16 on top of the building. Now complete the second half of the minecart section without taking any damage to obtain the trophy. Hope you like thrill rides.
All right, let's go.
Not this again.
We now run through the hive, which is again filled with Nevistadors. And again we will run past all of them while just picking up 2 key items. The first of which being a yellow herb. Here we shoot the explosive barrel to open up another cave where we can collect the gold bar large treasure.
I've got some new items.
Combine your materials and sell the usual. We also sell a green, red, yellow herb mix.
In. Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Then repair your knife and take the nearby elevator up.
Anytime.
The Krauser 1 fight is pretty easy. Spam R2 to attack him with your knife and spam L1 whenever he attacks to parry him. Hold X if he grabs you. If he jumps behind you, there's a high chance you have to press R3 to avoid his follow-up attack. And that is already it. This fight is pretty easy on assisted difficulty.
Understand. What happened was unforgivable. But that doesn't...
Starting in chapter 12, we pick up all the healing items and then use the elevator. We will now backtrack to clean up all previous areas before proceeding towards the final boss of the castle area.
So you aren't heartless after all. I guess I should be thankful?
Make sure to pick up the small key here and then enter the ballroom. Turn left and shoot the only enemy currently in the room, which is guarding the chest. Open it to collect the Ornate Beetle treasure. Now we circle around this room to pick up all the loot, including a ruby treasure, which we can shoot down underneath some rubble on the ground floor. Make your way through the antechamber and into the throne room, where you can now use the cubic device one last time. turn it left and down to unlock another gold chicken egg treasure. Now we will travel all the way back to the castle battlements. There we can use the final small key to open a drawer and collect another Ornate Beetle treasure. On our next trip through the ballroom, the enemies will be back, so quickly run through and shoot the one Navisador lying in wait for an ambush.
Agarradlo.
Out of the way.
On our last trip through the ballroom, we shoot another Navisador waiting to jump at us.
Got some new wares, stranger. You're in.
Combine your materials and sell the usual at the merchant. We'll also sell the gold chicken egg and then repair our combat knife.
Welcome. I got something new for you. I'll buy almost anything. Ah, I'll buy it. Give that the... Well, that don't get yourself killed now.
Now we use the cable car to reach the clock tower.
There's the clock tower. Hang in there, Ashley.
Defeat the enemies on the ground level before collecting the gold bar treasure. Shoot Castellan 12 out of 16 and then follow me up the stairs. Take out the crossbow enemy and then turn left to spot a large statue. At the back of its head you can see a small opening with something of red color inside. Shoot this explosive barrel to disable the statue and progress around it and up the stairs while taking out all the enemies. You can ignore all loot for now, as we will go down this set of stairs in just a minute. From here on we have to evade regularly dropping spiked balls rolling down the stairs, so use the protrusions to the left to avoid this hazard.
One down. You really know how to make someone feel welcome.
Kill the enemy dropping the spiked balls and then drop 3 spiked balls yourself. This will kill all the enemies that just spawned below and are trying to make their way to you. Then go back down and pick up all the loot. Also make sure to shoot down the Alexandrite treasure at the foot of the stairs. Now go back up, and before jumping down to the elevator, we can go around the right side to find another mirror with Pearls and Rubies treasure. Now jump down to open your next chest for the Extravagant Clock treasure. Now drop another spiked ball and quickly activate the elevator. This ensures that the red enemy spawning on the stairs immediately gets crushed by the spiked ball. We now ride this elevator up the tower with many enemies approaching from all sides. Whenever one or more enemies jump onto the elevator, it will stop. There is one trophy for reaching the top without having the elevator stop, but that is easier to get on literally any of the other playthroughs. For now we just shoot all the enemies running around on the rafters and don't worry about them jumping onto the lift. Having them jump onto the lift actually makes it easier to take them out anyways. leave the clock tower and traverse the scaffolding. Make sure to not run, as that will cause them to break and you to fall to your death. Shoot down the yellow diamond treasure here, and that will be the final treasure in the castle section, rewarding you with the Raider trophy. Collect all the loot next to the merchant, including another yellow herb and first aid spray, and then combine your materials. Sell the usual as well as another green-red-yellow herb mix, then repair your knife and prepare to face the final boss of the castle section. Remember that you can also retrieve some of your first aid sprays just in case you need them.
Might want to take care of any left.
¡Agarradlo! ¡Es imposible! ¡Qué demonios!
I do not really have much to say about this boss, as it is quite trivial on assisted difficulty. Try to shoot its main body when it opens its mouth, and reload while it scurries around. Whenever it is staggered, you can shoot it a few times and then perform a knife melee attack. The only thing to watch out for are the black gooey blobs it scatters around the arena. They explode once you get too close to them. His attacks also deal quite a bit of damage, but none of them can one-shot you, and you should have quite a bit of healing. Defeating Ramón Salazar will reward you with the trophy, no thanks bro. Pick up the lip Rouge and then loot the entire area. Then leave, make your way to the docks, and that ends chapter 12.
Ashley, no time to lose. Krauser, where do you think you're taking her? Perfect. Won't have to swim after all.
At the beginning of chapter 13, we make our way to the merchant, combine our materials and sell the usual stuff. We can now also sell the cubic device.
I've got some new items. Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate. I'll buy almost anything.
Repair your knife and then turn the nearby laser field turret.
Anytime.
Up next is the first of many combat encounters on the island. There is a way to sneak through these enemies, but frankly that is much more complicated, does not really save much time, and we have ammo to spare at this point. Entering combat will also spawn more enemies, meaning this nets us a lot of money. Simply funnel all the enemies near the exit and take them out one by one. We only have to watch out for the brute, which is now equipped with an automatic crossbow gun.
Not bad, right?
Loot all the enemies, which will include an Alexandrite from the brute, and then climb onto the roof of this building. Shoot the enemy on your right before turning the laser field turret and jumping back down, where we can collect the Pearl Bangle treasure. Go through the next house and continue to loot the area. At the back of the wharf we can turn the last laser field turret and then go back to reach the exit. Take out the enemies approaching you and then climb the ladder at the end of the tunnel. Quickly run towards the enemy to stealth kill him and then get inside the building. Stop running to not alert the enemies and take out both of them with stealth attacks. Now pick up the yellow herb close by and blow up the explosive barrel to reveal another cave holding the golden Lynx treasure. Leave the building, and here we will be faced with two new enemy types: metal shield enemies and rocket launcher enemies. Both are quite dangerous, so for now we will just run past them. Make sure to use the tunnel on the left to avoid the rocket launcher.
This isn't good.
Shoot the explosive barrel here to deter the enemies below you and then quickly escape through the metal doors.
This is where they're keeping Ashley?
From up here we can shoot Castellan 13 out of 16. Then reload your last autosave, since we do not want the enemies down there alerted as we approach them.
This is where they're keeping Ashley?
Collect the elegant crown treasure from the chest and then escape while avoiding another rocket launcher enemy. Shoot the tripwire and enter surveillance. Collect the velvet blue treasure from the briefcase and then go upstairs. Here we can use the tripwire to take out one or more of the enemies. Press the big red button to open up the electric door, and that concludes this episode. I will see you on the next one.